Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Sean. This is your weekly astrology for the week starting the 14th to the 21st, covering the Easter weekend. Please listen to your sun, moon, and rising sign. My aim is to help you navigate the week to the best of your ability. This week is sizzling with cosmic action. We've got 4 major transits that promise to shake things up, spark ideas, boost confidence, and slow us into earthy pleasure by the weekend. Let's break down the astro weather before we dive into your sign. On Wednesday the 16th, we have Mercury entering Aries. Say goodbye to indecision. Mercury, the planet of thinking, speaking, and messaging, leaves dreamy Pisces and dashes into bold, impatient Aries. This sparks mental clarity, fast thinking, and straight-shooting conversations. It's hot take season. Say what you mean, but try not to bite people's heads off. On Thursday the 17th, Mars enters Leo, and it's direct. Finally, thank God. After a long slow period, Mars, the planet of drive, ambition, and fire, finally shifts into Leo, strutting forward like a lion on a mission. This is a powerful placement for creative courage, big goals, and bold romantic gestures. Expect the drama levels to rise in the best way. On Saturday, April 19th, the Sun enters Taurus. Finally, Taurus season begins. It's time to slow down and ground ourselves. After Aries' sprint, Taurus wants to enjoy the scenery. Think cozy comforts, delicious food, money matters, and sensuality. Nature, beauty, and stability take center stage. Great time to plant literal or metaphorical seeds. On Sunday the 20th, we have Mercury sextile Pluto. Your words have power now. This juicy little alignment helps you speak with intensity and persuasion. Great for negotiations, breakthroughs, deep conversations, and research. If you've been waiting to share a bold idea or get to the bottom of something, this is your green light. Hi Aries, your mind is on fire. Mercury enters your first house. Say hello to bold ideas and sharp comebacks. You're speaking your truth and walking your talk. Mars moves into your 5th house, lighting up romance, fun, and creative expression. Go big or go home. The Sun in Taurus activates your 2nd house. Think finances, self-worth, and comfort. This is very good money news for you. Sunday's Mercury-Pluto sextile brings powerful conversations about identity and future goals, 11th house. The 11th house is your cosmic party zone. It rules friendships, communities, big dreams, and the people who help you make magic happen. Think of it as your VIP social lounge in the zodiac where networking, collaborations, and future goals come to life. It's also about tech, trends, and the causes you care about. So if you're dreaming big, starting a group project, or joining a movement, your 11th house is totally vibing. This is where you find your soul crew and cheer each other on toward wild, starry success. Hi Taurus, you're entering your power zone, slow, steady, and sparkling. Mercury charges into Aries and your 12th house this week, turning your thoughts inward and activating your spiritual Wi-Fi. You might find yourself journaling like a poet, dreaming vivid dreams or getting divine downloads while brushing your teeth. This is your cosmic prep time, like backstage moments before the spotlight hits. Meanwhile, Mars leaps into Leo and fires up your 4th house of home, roots, and family. You're suddenly motivated to move things around, literally. Think furniture rearranging, DIY upgrades, or even bold convos with family that clear the air. There's passion under your roof now, so whether it's home-cooked meals or a lively debate over dinner, it's lit, in the cozy way. Then on Saturday, the Sun enters your 1st house. Yes, it's your season, baby. Time to celebrate yourself, embrace your glow-up, and plant new seeds for your year ahead. Whether it's a new wardrobe piece, a fresh haircut, or just walking through the world with a little extra sass, you're magnetic. And Sunday brings a subtle yet powerful shift as Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 12th and 9th houses. A deep insight or spiritual truth could arrive through a quiet moment, a book that hits differently, or a heart-to-heart that opens your worldview. Don't be surprised if something you feel this weekend changes the way you think, for good. Talk of the town, and you're holding the mic. Mercury, your ruling planet, blazes into fiery Aries and lights up your 11th house of community, dreams, and social networks. It's time to pitch your boldest ideas, slide into those DMs with confidence, or rally the troops around a cause you care about. Your inner circle is buzzing with potential. Think podcast collabs, group projects, or even a spontaneous night out that turns into something inspiring. Then Mars struts into your third house of communication, local life, and learning, turning your voice into a magnet. Got something to say? Say it loud, post it proud. Whether it's teaching a workshop, hosting a live, or texting someone you've been crushing on, it's your moment. Just try not to set your inbox on fire. By the weekend, the sun tiptoes into your 12th house, urging you to retreat, recharge, and maybe do a digital detox. Yes, even you. It's a great time for dream journaling, meditating, or plotting your next big move in private. And on Sunday, Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 11th and 8th houses. A powerful chat with a friend or ally could reveal something deeply transformative about money, trust, or long-term plans. That casual convo, it might just change everything. Hi, Cancer. Big boss vibes and emotional breakthroughs incoming. Mercury blasts into Aries and lights up your 10th house of career, public image, and long-term goals. You're thinking fast, speaking up, and ready to pitch your dreams with clarity and fire. Whether it's updating your LinkedIn, finally sending that bold email, or leading a team meeting with charisma, this is your moment to shine. Then on Thursday, Mars swaggers into Leo and energizes your second house of money, self-worth, and values. It's time to take action on your financial goals. Whether you're negotiating a raise, launching a side hustle, or investing in something that makes you feel more empowered, a bold new wardrobe piece or a course you've been eyeing. Just remember, confidence equals sign currency right now. By Saturday, the sun slides into your 11th house of friendships, community, and big dreams. It's a beautiful time to lean into your support system, whether that's planning a picnic with your ride or dies, or revisiting a vision board. Your people want to see you win, and you're stepping into a season of manifesting through connection. And Sunday? Woo. Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 10th and 8th houses, creating an opening for a transformative conversation around shared resources, career growth, or even a secret desire you've been holding back. This is the kind of quiet moment that can turn into a major life pivot, or at least spark a deep realization about your power and your purpose. Hi Leo, you're back in your bold, fiery element, and the universe is totally vibing with your main character energy. Mercury blazes into Aries, activating your 9th house of travel, higher learning, and expansion. Suddenly, your mind is hungry for adventure and big ideas. Think booking spontaneous trips, enrolling in that course that's been calling your name, or sharing your truth loud and proud. On a blog, in a podcast, or from a literal podium. But the real showstopper? Mars enters your sign on Thursday, your first house of self, body, and presence. And not only is it finally direct, it's bringing the fire. You've got energy, charisma, and magnetism to spare. Time to launch that thing you've been sitting on, revamp your look, or simply walk into a room and own it. You're not here to play small. Then, the sun, the ruler of your sign, glides into Taurus and your 10th house of career and visibility on Saturday, shifting your focus toward legacy and long-term success. While Mars revs up your confidence, the sun helps you turn it into something solid, a project, a promotion, or a reputation level up. This is graceful power in motion. And on Sunday, Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 9th and 7th houses, opening the door for a profound heart-to-heart with a partner, coach, or mentor. Maybe it's about taking a relationship to the next level or aligning on big-picture goals. Either way, your passion and authenticity can transform a connection for the better. You're moving through the week like a quiet storm, focused, fierce, and laser-sharp. Mercury, your ruling planet, enters Aries on Wednesday, charging into your 8th house of intimacy, transformation, and shared resources. Your thoughts go deep. Think therapy breakthroughs, passionate convos, or finally tackling a joint money matter. If you need to make a bold financial move or dive into emotional healing, this is your green light. On Thursday, Mars enters Leo and activates your 12th house of the subconscious, rest and release. This is your cue to slow down a little and pay attention to what's bubbling beneath the surface. It's powerful energy for behind-the-scenes work, writing, meditating, dream journaling, or quietly planning your next big move. Think, less hustle, more magic. Then on Saturday, the sun steps into Taurus and illuminates your 9th house of wisdom, travel, and expansion. This shift invites you to step back and see the bigger picture. Maybe you're booking a trip, diving into spiritual study, or finally reading that book that's been sitting on your shelf. You know the one. It's time to feed your mind and soul with beauty and meaning. And on Sunday, Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 8th and 6th houses. You could have a powerful realization around your work, health, or how you manage your energy. A small decision now could ripple out into a major transformation later, especially if it involves letting go of control and trusting your instincts. Quiet power is still power, and you're holding it. Hi, Libra. Your week is all about bold heart-to-hearts, social fire, and grounding your deeper connections. It all kicks off on Wednesday when Mercury enters Aries and lights up your 7th house of relationships, partnerships, and one-on-one dynamics. You're ready to speak your truth, whether it's confessing your feelings, setting a much-needed boundary, or just getting honest about what you really want in love and business. Conversations this week? Spicy, but necessary. Then on Thursday, Mars dances into Leo, firing up your 11th house of friendships, collaborations, and future dreams. It's time to take action on a goal you've been dreaming about, especially if it involves a team, an audience, or your wider community. You could be hosting an event, rallying a group, or simply stepping into the role of influencer vibes, activated. You're magnetic when you're in your element, and this week, you absolutely are. By Saturday, the sun glides into Taurus and your 8th house of intimacy, shared finances, and transformation. After all the external sparkle, this transit pulls you inward to reconnect with your deeper needs. Whether it's a soul-bearing conversation or a moment of financial strategy, this is your time to reclaim your emotional and material power. And on Sunday, Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 7th and 5th houses, bringing a juicy moment of truth in romance, art, or passion projects. A flirtation could take a deep turn, or you might speak from the heart in a way that totally shifts the dynamic. Relationships get real, but in the best possible way. Hi Scorpio, this week, you're the powerhouse behind the scenes and the boss in the spotlight at the same time. Mercury enters fiery Aries and energizes your 6th house of work, routines, and wellness. Suddenly, you've got ideas for optimizing your schedule, delegating more effectively, or speaking up about what's not working at work. It's also a great time to try a new fitness plan, revamp your daily rituals, or say no to burnout culture with zero guilt. Then on Thursday, Mars, your co-ruler, struts into Leo and lights up your 10th house of career, ambition, and public image. All eyes are on you. Whether you're gunning for a leadership role, launching something bold, or just showing up with quiet confidence that turns heads, you're setting the pace. This is a power move transit, so go all in. On Saturday, the sun shifts into grounded Taurus, lighting up your 7th house of relationships, commitments, and contracts. It's time to focus on who's walking beside you, romantically, professionally, or otherwise. This can bring stability to a partnership, or help you attract people who vibe with your long-term values. Bonus points if there's wine and candlelight involved. Sunday gets deep and potent. Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 6th and 4th houses. Something shifts around your emotional foundation. Maybe you have a powerful conversation about home life, or a sudden realization clicks about what kind of structure you need to feel truly secure in your day-to-day world. Quiet moment, huge ripple effect. Hi Sagittarius. This week is bursting with bold ideas, big moves, and heart-expanding opportunities. Mercury enters Aries and lights up your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. You're feeling flirty, inspired, and ready to put yourself out there. Whether it's a spontaneous date, a hilarious social media post, or finally saying yes to that art project you've been dreaming of, your inner muse is on fire. Then on Thursday, Mars charges into Leo and your 9th house of travel, publishing, and higher wisdom. This is your kind of energy, bold, fast, and full of vision. You might be booking flights, planning a big launch, or diving into something that expands your mind, like a course, philosophy, or spiritual path. Bonus: if you've got something to share with the world, now's the time to shout it from the rooftops. By Saturday, the sun glides into Taurus, and your 6th house of daily rhythm, health, and productivity. This grounds you a bit and encourages you to build steady routines that support all that firepower you've been channeling. Think meal planning, daily rituals, or organizing your space to match your evolving goals. Then on Sunday, Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 5th and 3rd houses, creating a moment of profound creative or romantic insight. A conversation could turn surprisingly deep, or you might finally articulate a personal truth that unlocks the next level of your self-expression. Whether you're writing, performing, or just whispering sweet nothings, your words carry real power now. Hi Cap, this week brings structure, power moves, and some deeply personal insight. Mercury enters Aries on Wednesday and fires up your 4th house of home, family, and emotional roots. You're ready to talk about what really matters at the core, Whether it's setting boundaries with a housemate, making plans to renovate, or finally expressing what you need emotionally, it's the perfect time to communicate clearly in your private world and take the lead on domestic matters. Then, on Thursday, Mars enters Leo and activates your 8th house of intimacy, transformation, and shared resources. This is steamy and serious energy. Think deep emotional connections, joint ventures, or facing a fear and slaying it. Your inner alchemist is awake. You might be initiating a powerful conversation around money, trust, or even sexuality. It's intense, but in the best possible way. By Saturday, the Sun enters Taurus and your 5th house of joy, creativity, and romance. It's time to soften into pleasure again. Let yourself enjoy simple things: sunshine, art, a glass of wine, or a flirty vibe that reminds you that life isn't all work. Reconnect with your inner child, or dive into a creative project just because it feels good. On Sunday, Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 4th and 2nd houses, opening the door to a powerful realization around self-worth, values, or family legacy. You might uncover something meaningful about how your past influences your finances or your sense of security, and now you're ready to own it and build from it. Hi, Aquarius. This week is buzzing with bright ideas, bold conversations, and a soft pull toward emotional grounding. On Wednesday, Mercury zips into Aries and activates your 3rd house of communication, learning, and local connections. Your brain is on fire. You're curious, witty, and ready to speak up. Whether you're planning content, diving into a new topic, or just absolutely crushing it in group chats, your voice is magnetic right now. Pro tip: say yes to spontaneous invitations or share that wild idea. It could go viral. Then Mars blazes into Leo and your 7th house of partnerships on Thursday. Things heat up fast in love or business. Expect sparks, maybe even tension, but it's passion-fueled. You may be ready to pursue someone boldly or finally have that overdue convo about commitment or collaboration. Either way, it's no more playing small energy when it comes to your one-on-one dynamics. By Saturday, the Sun enters Taurus and your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundation. This helps you slow down a bit and reconnect with your roots. Think cozy nights in, baking something nostalgic, or finally tackling that corner of your home you've been meaning to beautify. It's about feeling at home in every sense. And on Sunday, Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 3rd and 1st houses, bringing a moment where your words or ideas carry deep personal power. Something you say could shift the energy in a conversation, or even change how others perceive you. Don't underestimate your influence right now. Even your quietest insight could spark big transformation. Hi Pisces. This week is about knowing your worth, owning your voice, and finding beauty in the little things. On Wednesday, Mercury rushes into Aries, lighting up your 2nd house of finances, self-worth, and personal values. You're thinking fast about money moves, maybe negotiating a deal, pricing your work with more confidence, or finally having that conversation about what you deserve. You're no longer downplaying your worth, and it shows. Some of you may get some good money news you've been waiting for. Then on Thursday, Mars charges into Leo and your 6th house of work, health, and daily rhythms. Time to bring the heat to your schedule. This is great energy for committing to a workout routine, tackling a big project, or simply finding the motivation to do the small tasks you've been procrastinating. Also, you could attract attention at work for your determination and creative flair. By Saturday, the Sun enters earthy Taurus and lights up your 3rd house of communication, learning, and your local environment. You're reconnecting with the beauty of everyday life. Whether that's walking through your neighborhood, spending more time with siblings or close friends, or getting lost in a new book or podcast. Your words are sweeter now, your thoughts more grounded, and your curiosity reawakened. Then on Sunday, Mercury sextiles Pluto between your 2nd and 12th houses, unlocking a powerful inner realization about what's been holding you back. You might suddenly see the root of a limiting belief about money or value, and be ready to rewrite the narrative. A dream, gut instinct, or deep private moment could give you the breakthrough you didn't know you needed.